You know, it's always interesting to visit a place you've never been to before. And driving into the nice little town of Winters, I really had no idea exactly what to expect. All I knew ahead of time was that it had a historic downtown that had recently been restored and rejuvenated. That's what I was there to see. But little did I know just how much fun I'd end up having and how many nice people I'd meet. Okay, our adventure begins. We're walking down Main Street in the downtown historic core of Winters, California. Winters is in Yolo County, about 30 miles from Sacramento, right?
That's right.
Want to get my bearings here. Your name, sir, is?
I'm John Donlevy, and I'm the city manager of the city here.
Okay, so you know what's going on in this town.
Yeah, we know a little bit about what's going on.
Well, one of the things that's going on is your historic core here, and this is the first time I've ever been to Winters. This place is hopping. It's beautiful. It's restored.
We've got a lot going on. Over the past 7 years, we have implemented a lot of things, getting life back into this downtown. 5 years ago, almost half of the businesses in downtown were empty.
So wait a minute. If we'd been here 5 years ago, all up and down these streets, these stores would have been empty, sitting here vacant.
That's right.
And probably look pretty dilapidated and run down, too.
Yeah, they were basically the time of a bygone era. They simply did not have very much activity going on. And we've done a couple of things that have gotten this downtown going, and it's very exciting.
What have you done? Because, boy, I'm looking right down here. We got the Opera House. We've got this beautiful building here, another beautiful building over here. What did you do to restore the luster to downtown?
Literally, we've done everything from helping buildings rebuild so they could be occupied. A lot of what we call our facade improvements, where we've gone in, helped the building owners completely clean up the storefronts. We've attracted businesses by actively going out and doing some economic development recruitment to bring businesses here. It's really paid off because right now 100% of the downtown is filled and we've got some dynamic businesses here.
So you went from 50% and fallen down to 100% and completely restored.
That's right, and we really are making this the center of all of our activities for the city because, like I said, it really is the soul of our community.
All right, now this just kind of jumps out at you. It says Opera House on the front. Was this originally an opera house?
Yeah, built originally in 1875. And it has served many functions, mostly as a theater, a community theater. Right now, it houses a huge music venue.
Can we go inside and look around?
You bet. Let's go.
What did it look like 5 years ago? Do you have any before and after pictures?
Yeah.
What did this look like?
8 years ago, the city embarked on really what was a complete renovation of this building in order to allow people to even occupy it.
Here's a lady outside the Opera House.
Hi.
Are you a Winterian? What do you call someone who's from Winters?
Oh, I thought you said, how are you going to call someone who's old?
What do you call someone from Winters?
Well, we're a Winter-Indian.
Winter-Indian. And we're standing here in front of the Opera House.
Right.
We're getting ready to go inside.
Okay.
You've seen downtown change and get a lot better in the last couple of years, haven't you?
I've been here about 20 years. I live 3 miles in the country. But we come in for lunch at the Pewter Creek Cafe.
And that's right downtown.
Right downtown, right.
So has it added another kind of dimension to living in Winters that you can use your downtown again?
Oh, yes, but the people are very nice. There's a lot of Sacramento people that like to be here.
You let them come in, spend their money, and then go back home, right?
Right, as long as they clear out.
Okay, we have climbed the stairs and we are now inside the old Opera House, and a beautiful statement it makes here, John, is it still called the Opera House?
And historically, people call it the Opera House, but now it's called the Palms Playhouse in Winters.
The Palms Playhouse, and I have a feeling this guy right over here waiting on us is connected with this thing. Your name, sir?
Dave Fleming.
You own this place?
Yes, I do.
And we're standing in front of a piece of history right here. Was this here when you bought the place?
This backdrop was here, and the folks who refurbished the place in the late 80s, found this rolled up underneath the stage there.
Wow, so this was an old backdrop from something that went on here years ago.
That's correct. The folks who did find it, one of them was the newspaper publisher, and he went back and he checked on the businesses, and looking at the business, they figured it's about 1905, 1910.
Well, let's stand over here and look at the stage, because this is a venue now for what? What goes on inside this place now?
We present live music shows, some from simple as quiet folk music to full-on blues and jazz and country bands. And
so it's a music venue.
That's correct.
And you got a lot of chairs here.
Yes,
do you ever fill up the house?
We did. We just did last Sunday. We think we're going to do it in a couple of days from now on Saturday or tomorrow. And yeah, we do.
And what's the attraction? Do people just like coming into an old venue like this?
They do love the old venue. They love how the unique feel about it. It's so different from a lot of real contemporary feeling buildings. And the acts we bring are pretty good too, so it really draws them in.
It's got an old-timey feel to it, and I got to tell you, sitting here watching a performance, you got to go back in time and think about what it used to be like sitting here watching a performance back in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah, this building is just a classic type of old community gathering place, and in so many ways it represented a core reason for the city to not only to restore it, but also to attract and bring businesses in like the Palms to come and work here. Now literally you had people in the late 1800s enjoying it, and you got people today coming in and enjoying it very much the same way.
And this was one of the first pieces of redevelopment that happened downtown. You were kind of taking a chance.
A little bit, but but I liked Winters. I knew of Winters for a long time, and I knew there's a bit of an arts community here, and the support I've gotten from the public as well as the city has just been fantastic. So,
wow. Well, let's close up by just taking a shot of the stage right here and think back in time to what it was like in the 1870s, 1880s, 1890s, when the good people of Winters sat here in the audience and watched and listened to live performances just like they're doing today. History repeating itself. Okay, we've come outside the wonderful old Opera House. We're back on Main Street, and boy, there are a lot of historic buildings all up and down Main Street. And here to tell us a little bit about the history of Winters. Your name, sir?
My name is Howard Huell.
And you know your history?
I hope so.
Well, let us know a little bit about the history of Winters, because I know this place is this is an old town, isn't it?
Absolutely. It was founded in 1842 when John Wilfskill came here and got a land grant of about 17,000 acres from the Mexican government. He was followed by his brothers, and then others, Theodore Winters and others came here.
Oh, Winters, that's who the town was named
That's who the
for.
town is named after, primarily because he donated the land that went into the first railroad depot, and the Main Street is on the federal and the state historic downtown registers.
Oh.
And one of the nice buildings you see right in back of us is the DeVilbiss Hotel.
This one right here?
Yes.
Boy, this one makes a heck of a statement. You can't miss this building.
Hardly. And John DeVilbiss came across the plains in about 1869, and he started construction of this hotel, the DeVilbiss Hotel. And at the time it was completed in about 1889, it cost $51,000 to build.
A lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money at that time. It was a mecca for the salesmen who came through here, a lot of the commercial people, and it just became the showplace of this part of the Northern California when it was finished.
As a longtime resident of Winters, how excited does it get you to see downtown, the historic downtown, like it is today?
Oh, it's like a renaissance, a rebirth, and I'm just so excited. And when I look around and I'm aware of what has happened and what is going to happen in Winters, it's very exciting.
Do you think the people of Winters know and appreciate their history? I mean, we're standing here, everywhere you look, there are these beautiful old buildings. Do they understand and appreciate the history of the town?
Yes, because many of them will come in and take from the Chamber of Commerce one of our historic Main Street walking tours. I see even longtime residents walking through the town, looking at what's happening in downtown.
I've got it right here, Historic Winters Main Street Walking Tour,
yes.
Cherishing the past, looking to the future. So people come and walk up and down the street.
Absolutely, and we find it from visitors. They come in, they're enchanted by the town, and that's the way it is. It's a bit of enchantment in Northern California.
Okay, I love enchantment, but I also like good food, specifically good red meat, and I understand that's what the Buckhorn is famous for.
The Buckhorn and the DeVilbiss Hotel awaits you.
All right, let's go. Let's get down to some serious eating right here in historic downtown Winters. Okay, here we are inside the historic Buckhorn restaurant. The bar is packed with friendly locals. Give me a wave, friendly locals. Boy, they are friendly. Things are friendly here at the Buckhorn, but we're not here to drink. We'll do that later on. We're here to eat. Cue the beef. Here it comes right here. Boy, and there's a plate load of it. Your name, sir, is?
John Pickerell.
And you're the owner of this
Yes,
place.
my wife Melanie and I. She's right over there.
Well, come on over here, Melanie. You're part of this as well. Tell us a little bit about this place and why it's so famous.
We specialize in beef. We're famous for beef. We've been in business 28 years. We're a beef emporium. We convert die-hard vegetarians, stubborn children, and skeptical Texans.
You've said that before, haven't you? Now, you've won a lot of awards for this beef. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill beef.
No, we buy very high-quality beef. We stick to the high quality. We're very consistent. We've been in business 28 years. The National Cattlemen's Beef Association nominated us, and we were picked the best independent restaurant in the United States in 2006.
Wow.
We won the California version of that. We're best out-of-town steakhouse in Yolo County. Lots of awards.
Lots of awards,
Yes.
and lots of customers. They come in here from all around to eat this red meat, don't they?
Yes. We have 22,000 people on our birthday anniversary list.
So they're here every year for birthdays and
It's
anniversaries.
a special occasion celebration restaurant.
Is
yes.
it hard to get on the list? I'm
it's not.
October the 18th.
We would be honored to have you on our list. Yeah.
I'm on, great.
Yeah, you're on the list.
Now, let's talk a little bit about where you're located in this wonderful old historic hotel in historic downtown Winters. You've been here 28 years, so you've been here back when this wasn't the best place to be, was it?
No, I came here because the building was abandoned and it was cheap. And there was nobody wanted to open a steakhouse here. We used to park the employees' cars out front to look prosperous. We had nights when we did 30 dinners.
Really? So
Yes.
it was deserted down.
Oh yes, this was a tough place to do business.
So do you think you being here and then maybe restoring the Opera House and then they kind of fell together piece by piece, didn't
Yes, it's nice to have other destination type of businesses carrying the load. Now we're not the only reason to come to Winters.
Yeah.
And we started Pewter Creek Cafe, and that helped too. So
Wow.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm talking about all this historic renovation, but I'm beginning to get totally swept up in the aroma.
yeah,
This is the way you get people, sucker people in, isn't it?
Yeah, you can never.
Look at this. I want to tell you, if we had smell-o-vision, people would be going crazy right now.
Yeah, let me tell you what we've got here. We've got our Taylor steak, and we have our baseball cut, and we have our ribeye steak. These are our signature steaks that people come for. And we don't cut these by weight, we cut them by thickness. They have to be over an inch thick to get on the plate.
Now, the place definitely has a historic feel to it. You kept the old West feel of the old hotel, right, John?
Yes, we did. We intentionally did that. It's a destination place, it's a place in time, and people enjoy coming out here not only for the steaks, but for that experience. It enhances the customer's experience.
And you talk about history. This is kind of obscure.
Oh, we got some great stuff
We're
here.
standing over here by...
This is the barber pole that was outside the front of the DeVilbiss Hotel.
Show us where that is. It's right there in the
DeVilbiss
picture.
Hotel, and this is the barber shop pole that signifies the barber shop in the DeVilbiss
So you
Hotel.
got the original barbershop pole
Yes,
that was
I did.
out in front of this hotel.
Yes, my friend Hank the barber, before he closed his barber shop, sold me this pole, and we located it next to the photo.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's really great.
And as good as the barber pole story is, you've got another thing on
yeah.
exhibit here that's even better, right over here.
Yeah, Dudley Sparks is a descendant of the owner of the DeVilbiss Hotel. And he donated this gun for us to use.
Now, what's the gun? What's the history of the gun?
This is called the house gun.
The house gun?
Yeah, that's a 44 Smith & Wesson. It was kept behind the desk that the...
when it was a hotel?
When it was a hotel, when you checked in, and if anybody was unruly, they would use the gun on them.